Hey everyone, and welcome to Tactical Tips now on a Monday. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the new drop date for the newsletter. Gives you a little more time to get the week going. We love bringing things like this to you, so make sure you're going to our YouTube channel and giving us a thumbs up, liking, and subscribing. So our friends at NEO bring this to us every week, and we've talked about this so many times. Underwriting is so crucial to all aspects of the car business, right? And NEO helps us really hone in and make our approval system better. Use all kind of algorithms to make sure that we're not missing deals we should do and make sure we're not doing deals we shouldn't do. So reach out to our friends at NEO because they help provide us with all these great things and all this great content. So this week we're going to talk about parts sourcing. Parts sourcing is a key component to any automotive business, whether you're just retail or you're just buy here, pay here. Whether you have a shop or don't have a shop, you still have to source parts because you cannot buy a car 100% fully ready to go. I wish we could. I wish there was a used car factory that made these cars and just shipped them to us, but that is not what goes on. So 5 simple tips for making your parts sourcing a lot better. Number 1, and this goes with anything we do, and it's developing relationships with all your local parts stores or anybody, right? So developing those relationships will get you better pricing, will get you the availability of the parts sometimes if they're limited. You can get them a little easier. It also helps you know who has the best parts. All parts aren't created equal, so make sure when you're developing those relationships that you figure out who has better parts than the others and really hone in on getting the best part for the best dollar. And also they have little things where they can not charge you core charges on parts and get batteries sitting at your store so you don't have to worry about going to the store and getting it if you have a dead battery. You can save some sales. Number 2, the internet. eBay, Rock Auto, and Amazon are great places to source parts. I can't tell you how many parts we order from eBay Motors every week. Rock Auto, I know, is huge with a lot of people. And I believe even at Buy Here, Pay Here United this year, a good friend of mine, Blaze Breimer, is going to even talk to us about sourcing parts on the internet. And this is super, super easy. You can look at the parts, you can know what you're doing, but make sure you check out eBay Motors, Rock Auto, and Amazon when you're looking for parts. Number 3, and you're probably not even going to think about this, but don't forget your franchise stores, those parts departments. These guys are a wealth of knowledge. I've got a guy that's at the Nissan store here in town that we've been doing business together for over 30 years. Anytime I have an issue with a Nissan, I pick up the phone, I call him and I say, hey, this is what's going on. What are y'all selling a lot of? He can tell me right off the top of his head what's going on. And sometimes the franchise parts are cheaper than the local parts store, and I promise you the OEM parts better. So give those guys a call, develop relationships with the parts guys working there because they can be a wealth of knowledge, not only for the part, but also the repair they see most often. And number 4, I think probably most of y'all understand this, but Salvage Yards, another place you need to be developing relationships. Salvage Yards have the cars, right? And sometimes a used part, like an AC compressor or something like that, can't be sourced at a normal way. And we've seen that a lot with Acuras here lately. We're having to buy used AC compressors to make it work. Transmissions, engines, all these things that we need from day to day, you get those from Salvage Yards. And there's these great networks of Salvage Yards across the country. Car-parts.com, really cool website to really help you figure out what Salvage Yards got the best parts out there for the best prices. And number 5, so easy, is do your research. If you're having a failed part over and over again, figure out who's the best manufacturer of that part. Grab that part. Do your research, find the best price. Find out, hey, do I really need this part? Doing some research can really lead you down the right road to the right repair. And it may even lead you to finding that, hey, guess what? I do the research and find out this is covered by the manufacturer on a recall or extended service campaign. So make sure you're doing your research, developing your relationships, and sourcing your parts the best way. Hey, I hope this helps and look forward to seeing you next week.